Hello and welcome to February's video for the story behind the photo for the Staffordshire Moorlands Calendar 2025. And I filmed most of this video already a month or so ago, but we had a bit of snow, so I thought I'd come down and just film the intro again and let you have a look at the site as it is today. So I'll flip the camera around and let you have a look. So this is the spot that the photo was taken from, looking down the River Churneat, down towards Leekbrook and the new railway track and station that's coming into Leek. Not much to see here today. Like I say, I filmed this video, this bit of video is filmed at the start of January, if you can all think back to the snow we had then. And I have filmed quite a bit of the video in November or December last year, and it was a lot nicer then, so I'll swap over to some of the footage from then and take you on a little stroll around the area close to where the picture was photographed. Well, it is an absolutely stunning morning. And heading to where the photo was taken for February's picture. Not a million miles from home. Home is back there on Ladridge, and we've just come down off Ladridge over the canal, over the tunnel, and heading along here to the little valley that runs between Leek, Ladridge and Cheddleton. Beautiful little valley, and the picture is taken from a little bridge. Isn't this just gorgeous? Today is the perfect yin and yang of being a professional photographer. On one hand, I'm here. It's just gone 10 o'clock on a Thursday morning. So in my previous jobs, I'd have been stuck in an office or stuck in a shop. So from that point of view, life does not get much better than being able to walk in a place that's so pretty as this, doing essentially what I love most after my wife and my dogs, just in case they watch the video. But you've also got the yang to that as well. I've only been out 20 minutes and I've got really thick mountaineering class winter gloves on, and I'm handling delicate camera gear and phones, and my finger ends are already frozen and I can't feel them. I'm trussed up like a turkey with so many layers of clothing on, because even though it's a nice day to take photos, I'll be stood around quite a bit. So yes, the perfect yin and yang. On one hand, compared to my previous jobs, I am in the most stunning of places, and you'll see in a minute as we're coming out of the wood how pretty it is. But on the other hand, I would have been sat at a nice warm desk with a nice hot cup of coffee. Taking orders off idiots half the time, but there we go. So yeah, very much a yin and yang day today. But wow, look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? I say I've been out of the house 15-20 minutes. It's probably only a 15-minute walk, but I've been faffing with camera equipment and all sorts, so that will slow it down. But just look at this. I've seen one person, which if you watch these videos is a really good thing for me. I'm not a massive people person, not when I'm out trying to enjoy the countryside. Look at that. Picture will probably go to pot when I go around to the sunlight. Oh, look. Just the scattering of snow. I think we had about 2 to 4 inches a couple of days ago. It thawed yesterday quite a bit. The footpaths were really muddy last night at 6 o'clock when we took the dogs out. And walking down them this morning, they're as hard as concrete. Right. Gate or no gate? We'll go with the gate. I can just about still squeeze through these things. There we go. So, here is the site of the photo. And don't come down here very often in the summer. This field is normally full of cows, and we have had instances where they've been too inquisitive for us to get through, which is alright coming this way. You just turn around and walk a different route. But if you're on your way back and you've got 30 seconds to get to there, and then you're 15 minutes from home or half an hour or more to go round, it's a bit of a pain. Right, as you can see, it's slippy. I don't want to end up in the churnit, and my hand's cold. I don't want to drop my selfie stick with my camera on. Right, so there you go. And it's pretty today, look at that. Photographed from here many a time. I can't remember off the top of my head when I took the photograph that went in the calendar. It wasn't a day like today, it was a more moody day. Probably a day when it was actually snowing and I dived out. And this becomes my sort of go-to place when it's really snowing heavily and I want to take some snowy pictures, because I can walk from the door, and from here, well, down there is Leekbrook and Cheddleton. That is the railway line just up there, and obviously that runs out all the way to Endon, and from there, well, along the railway line you can jump onto the Cheddleton Canal arm of the Calden, or back onto the Leek arm of the Calden, and there's the world's your oyster really, Frogall, all the way out to Stoke-on-Trent. So it does, on foot, even in the worst conditions, you can get loads and loads of really good places to photograph. But yeah, this is the shot. Anyway, I will post some more pictures from the day, and I'll have a stroll along the railway line and maybe get back up onto the canal or the Cheddleton Canal and have a nice morning taking photos. Just made it up onto the railway line. although you can't see the railway line. It's more overgrown than I've seen it in a long time. Very cold in here out of the sunshine, but still very pretty. And there's some nice golden light up ahead. Pity we can't head back that way. Nasty horrible gate up there. And I thought we might have company, but it looks like they're going straight over, which is good, because I do feel a bit of a divvy talking to myself walking along holding a camera on a stick. I say camera on a stick. It's a phone on a stick. And I think this time last year I was hoping to have improved my equipment, and this stick is one of the things I was looking forward to getting, because it's like a gimbal, so when I shake my hand the camera doesn't move anywhere near as much, which is brilliant. But having already filmed December's video for 2024 and November's video for 2024, and hoping that I'm going to be getting some flashy new equipment at Christmas, January's video could well be filmed on the new gear, which I'm quite looking forward to. Whether it works out like that or not, we'll have to see. But at the moment it's November 2024, so I'm still selling the calendar at this point. Hopefully by the time this video comes out all the calendars will have gone, and I'll be a very happy chap. Look at this, that's gorgeous, isn't it? It does mess with your head. So I'm out now photographing for probably winter 2026, while having to go home and work on December's video for 2024, having just filmed February's video for 2025. And this is from someone who sometimes doesn't even know what day of the week it is. Calendars are hard work. But just give an excuse when I have actually got other work pending to say, oh, it snowed, I do need to get out and get this filming done and these photos done. And always sit in the office tomorrow and work on some of the commercial jobs. And also got to post out calendars for a couple of people. So if your name's Karen and you live in Leek, your calendar was posted out this afternoon. 3 months ago, sort of. Right, clothing for outdoor wear for today. My trusty Pitbull hat, supplied by Dave from Today's Tools. Company I do a lot of work with. I've spent a fortune on walking hats, and this is brilliant. It's the warmest thing I've wear. It does exactly what I want it to do. No fuss. So brilliant. My gloves are outdoor design. They are probably their top end ones. Leather palms, I should say. Come halfway up my arm. They're brilliant, waterproof, very warm. A bit too big and bulky for most uses, but fantastic for this. My jacket is a North Face down jacket. I've had it years, love it to bits. Cold dry days, it's my go-to jacket. Dead comfortable, dead warm. Underneath it is a very old Paramo fleece, which again on very cold days is my go-to. Nice and thick, and again very warm. And underneath that is one of the latest Aldi bamboo walking t-shirts, which is fabulous for the value. I think it was about £4, and it is so soft and it's just absolutely perfect for the job. My trousers, I normally wear British Army combat trousers. You can get a pair for about 25 quid brand new, and for quality walking trousers you're probably looking at spending 150 quid, and these are brilliant for me. Obviously they're in a camouflage pattern, which some people find probably not the best, but for me, fabulous. Although the ones I'm wearing today aren't even in the camouflage pattern, because they're the Royal Navy issue and they're in dark blue, so they look even more like a pair of proper walking trousers. So I'm very happy with these. Continuing with the ex-military theme, my boots are British Army Defender boots, made by Altberg, the UK company. Leather, British made boots, absolutely fabulous. And again, if you buy the civilian version, you're looking at 250 quid. You buy the military version, and if you look on eBay, you can nearly always find a brand new pair on there. I think I paid about £85 for these, brand new in box. And they're about my 4th pair, and they are again absolutely brilliant. So that's my gear. And obviously I've had many years to get it right. But when you're outdoors for your living like this, it does pay to have proper gear. Yeah, just having warm feet and warm hands makes everything else so much more enjoyable. I suppose the only bit of kit I haven't talked about is the camera bag, which you'll see on nearly every one of my videos. A little black holster type camera bag from a British company called Camera Care Systems. I don't think they exist anymore. This bag has got to be 25 years old. Had it from new. It was expensive at the time, and it's protected thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds worth of camera equipment on mountains, in torrential rain, deep snow, on beaches with loads of sand, on building sites. It's brilliant. I put my camera in my camera bag, and I then don't think about it. It's safe. Whatever happens to me, I know my camera is protected, whatever the weather is or anything. I think this one's called the Wallaby. It's got a little pocket at the side as well for putting stuff in. I normally put my keys there so that I know where they are. But yeah, tried and trusted equipment. You can't go wrong when you've got stuff that you trust. And it's like my cameras. I've had D300s SCs now for 5 years, 6 years. I know where all the buttons are, I know where all the settings are. I know exactly how the light meter is going to react in a certain situation. I don't really need to look at the screen once I've taken the picture. I I know its limitations, I can work around them or work up to them. And again, it's just a matter of spending time looking at the kit and playing with it. I suppose the newest bit of kit's this selfie stick I'm using, and that was a matter of a few hours on Amazon reading reviews and having a look, and it has performed flawlessly. Well, thank you for coming along on this walk with me and hearing me babble on. Wasn't the video I was intending on filming, but there we go. And I will see you for March's video. Bye bye.